Hi everyone, it's William, and for my Spanish project, I decided to do Dia de los Muertos, aka the Day of the Dead. I participated in this event online, watching from a YouTube channel called DWS News. I watched November 1st and spent an hour and 10 minutes learning and watching this event. The reason I selected Dia de los Muertos is because it immediately caught my attention with how lively, colorful, and community-centered it is. Even though I'm not Hispanic, I always had some idea what it's about due to learning Hispanic culture during history classes, scrolling on social media, and watching movie clips of some Hispanic films. But I never got to see what it feels like from the inside beyond the face paint and decorations. Obviously, I wasn't really there, but the energy from the crowd, my eagerness to watch and learn, provided me with all the realness and connection I needed to understand more about this special tradition. It was so much energy from the dancers, the music, the floats, and the family celebrating together. It really made it a feel welcoming and meaningful, not just like something to learn from. The details from the parade. The dancers moved in long lines right down the center of the street, keeping the rhythm of the music the whole time. Their outfits were bright, detailed, and full of motion, which made the whole parade feel alive. The parade also had floats. It had floats that were huge and decorated with vibrant colors, candles, flowers, and artwork that represented both celebration and remembrance. Each float felt like its own small world full of creativity. Some performers mixed traditional Day of the Dead imagery with monsters and Halloween characters, creating a full blend of old and new. It showed how the holiday keeps evolving while still keeping its meaning. The crowd was incredibly loud, supportive, and full of excitement the entire time. Even watching online, you could feel the energy from all the cheering, singing, and celebrations. It was also people there from different parts of the world who wanted to really enjoy and get to know this culture as well. It was some people from Italy, Japan, and just other Spanish people in the crowd that they interviewed. Cultural meaning behind this event. The whole purpose of Dia de los Muertos is to honor the loved ones who have passed away. Families use this time to acknowledge, show love, and honor the people they lost in a very positive way. It's about keeping their memory alive instead of only holding on to grief. It's a mixture of indigenous Aztec plus Catholic traditions. The holiday originally came from ancient indigenous beliefs about the afterlife, later blending with Catholic practices from Spain, creating a unique cultural tradition. Its focus is celebration and not fear of death. Dia de los Muertos' intention is to be high-spirited, well-orientated in a respectful effort towards the passing of loved ones, as a way of demonstrating that death is naturally a part of life and should not be seen as something so terrifying. More information. Families will build altars like that are called ofrendas, which you can see in the right, and they decorate these altars with objects that remind them of the person they lost, and it becomes a personal space filled with memories, stories, and love. They use marigolds, candles, and photos. Marigolds are believed to guide spirits back home, while candles and photos honor their presence. Everything on the ofrenda has meaning and represents connection between the living and the dead. Compare and contrast to my culture. The similarities are that they both use celebration as healing, funerals, cultural music, and storytelling to turn the gathering into something uplifting and positive. Both have communities that play a big role, whether it's a parade, as you can see in Dia de los Muertos, or a nice town gathering. People come together to support each other and share memories about the loved one that has passed. Both are filled with respectful and positive energy that is meant to honor the loved one. Both are also viewed as continuation in life. In Dia de los Muertos, spirits return to visit from the land of the afterlife, and in black culture, loved ones go on to heaven to rest with Jesus if they have had a strong relationship with Christ. The difference is black families usually hold events like this at a family member's house, like an uncle or auntie. a church or a nice rented off place, paying respects through prayer, gospel music, and family cooked food. Furthermore, communities often honor the person by wearing memorial t-shirts, posting tributes on social media, having candlelight vigils, or gathering for balloon releases, and do not use monster characters or have parades. What I learned. One thing I learned is that death isn't viewed the same way in every culture. In Mexican tradition, spirits aren't seen as something to fear, they're seen as family coming to reconnect. I also learned that the bright colors, the food, the music, all of that has meaning. Marigolds are used because people believe their smell guides the spirits back. Sugar skulls represent the beauty and sweetness of life. This showed me how a community can turn grief into celebration and connection. And overall, this project honestly taught me a lot. It showed me a different way of looking at life and death, one that's more about celebrating the people we love instead of just mourning them. And even though I only watched the event online, it still made me appreciate how powerful this tradition is and how it brings together the community. I'm glad I chose this topic because I went into it knowing barely anything and came out understanding a whole new cultural perspective. And these are the sources I use. Thank you.